Welcome to Global Gas Wrap. Here's the week in review. December JKM futures for LNG cargoes into Northeast Asia declined for the third straight week, losing 52 cents or 4.6% versus the prior week's close. Trading volumes averaged 4,000 lots per day, and net open positions grew to over 143,000 lots, or the notional equivalent of about 430 cargoes of LNG. December TTF natural gas stayed close to parity with JKM throughout the week, ending just below at $10.95 for a 4.4% week-on-week decline. Year-to-date, December TTF is down nearly 29% versus 24% for JKM. Net open positions dropped by about 40,000 contracts to 2.33 million lots, the first week-on-week drop we've seen since late August. The picture for Henry Hub was almost the mirror image of TTF and JKM, with ICE December futures gaining 5% to close above $4 for the first time since early August. The pre-winter ramp-up in open interest may have now run its course, with net open positions retreating sharply, down nearly 270,000 contracts to 7.7 million lots. Now let's turn to our top 3 stories. The industry witnessed a major development with Eni and its partners approving the final investment decision for the Coral Norte floating LNG project offshore Mozambique, the only new non-US LNG FID taken this year. The FLNG facility will have a capacity of about 3.6 MTPA and is based on the same design as Coral Sol, which has been exporting cargoes since 2022. With this latest FID, 2025 has already seen over 58 MTPA of new liquefaction capacity receiving FID globally. Coral Norte is expected to start operations around 2028. Meanwhile, in Asia, monitoring confirmed that a 7th cargo from Russia's sanctioned Arctic LNG 2 project has arrived at China's Beihai terminal. The shipment, carried by the Arctic Vostok LNG tanker, loaded from Kamchatka storage on September 5th and discharged at Beihai on October 2nd. In total, China has now imported nearly 500,000 tons of LNG linked to Arctic LNG 2. The week closed with a massive attack on Ukraine's natural gas production and processing facilities. According to reports from Reuters and the Associated Press, about 35 missiles and 60 drones targeted Naftogaz installations in the Kharkiv and Poltava regions. While the full extent of the damage remains unclear, earlier strikes this year cut Ukraine's gas output by roughly 500 million cubic meters. Any prolonged outages from this latest assault could raise Ukraine's reliance on pipeline gas imports from neighboring European countries as it enters the critical winter heating season. And that's a wrap for this week. Join us again for the next edition of Global Gas Wrap.